Yeah, glitch the guarantee. E&E. Put your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no breaks. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I've been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, if it comes to Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through transparency. Heard their self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn the page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Put your boys E&E, you in trouble, kid. At first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Flow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business. Starter feed, street blues, what I talk. Royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind. Knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines. It was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated ultras, real Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane nonstop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Get her ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the BBS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's
tickets.
go, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Yeah. What up? It's the man about town, Virgil Berry, aka Stats with the Facts, man. You already know
there's a place where spring break is even spring breakier. Where there aren't just nachos.
We cut that off, man. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't that. You know what I'm talking about? That's not, you know, them commercials, man. What's good with y'all, man? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. What up? Y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all know what it do. Monday night. We here. You did. And I've been lightweight postponing this conversation, and I apologize about that. But tonight is the perfect night to have it, especially after Last night's show I had with my pops. You know what I'm talking about? Last night's spiritual roots. Uncle Diggity, what it do, man? What happened, Joe? What happened? You know what I'm saying? So I figured we had a show tonight. You know what I'm saying? I figured we do it tonight. You know? What's good with everybody, though? How y'all doing today, man? You know, it's a beautiful day in my city, Columbus, Ohio. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. It's nice and mild outside. You know what I'm talking about? Spring is in the air. It's spring again. Everybody knows it's spring again. You know what I'm talking about, man? How y'all like last night's show, man? How did y'all like last night's show, man? Last night's show was powerful, man. You hear me? Hey, man. Last night's show was powerful, man. You did? You know what I'm saying? You go watch that replay, man. I'm telling you, man, last night was powerful, man. Even for me, you know what I'm talking about? Like I be telling y'all the time, man. You know, I know that stuff does a lot for me and my pops, like it probably might do for y'all too, man. Just want y'all to know that. It's a two-way street, you know what I'm talking about? But tonight I'm going to discuss something with y'all out there, you know what I'm saying? To my fellow content creators, brethren and sister. You hear me? I want y'all to tap in, you hear what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean? And it is something that I notice and pay attention to, right? Because being a content creator, right? And I'm going to break that down too. Being a content creator, we interact with the internet, you know, unintelligent artificial intelligence in a way that most people don't, right? And I want y'all to understand some things when it comes to that and why all of a sudden out of the blue, you know, everything is going digital and podcasting and watching content on the internet is becoming the new media, the new mainstream, what I call lamestream media. So y'all gotta know when I sit up here and have a conversation like this, it ain't, you know, you see the title and you may think you got an idea what the conversation is going to be, but you know what I'm saying, it's going to go a little bit, you know what I'm saying, above beyond probably what you may even be, you know what I'm saying, thinking or whatever, you know what I'm saying. Not to insult nobody's intelligence or saying nobody's stupid or anything. Like, I'm just saying, you know, it's you know, we're gonna go in. You did. Smash that like button, man. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering, man. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Now, as a content creator, let's get to this term content creator, right? And I want y'all to really think about what I'm saying to y'all tonight, too, man. Think about the term content creator, right? When you think about the term content creator, think about how, or think about the word YouTuber. That's a nice word for it too, because you know it's automatically specifically associated with YouTube. Although there's various other forms that you can still be creating content on. You know what I'm talking about? Outside of YouTube, YouTube is just the most popular one. You know what I'm saying? But when you think about the term content creator, man, it's a term that was made that I have come to see to replace certain words. Remember, I keep telling y'all about Newspeak. Y'all remember I keep telling y'all about Newspeak? How they changing and switching up the lexicon on us, the language. Right? content creator, or the term content creator is a new speak term, if you would. You feel me? Content creator is a word that's been introduced into the lexicon to replace journalism. Right? Now think about this, right? Because when you think about what a content creator is in its essence, it's actually a journalist. Right? It's actually a person who takes their knowledge that they've gained from whatever experiences or however they gain their knowledge, and they use that to critique that, right? Which is reported on in the news, as far as things happening around the world, current events, and things of that nature, right? But now that everything's being made digital, right? Everything's going to the internet or wireless. Think about this, man, and how the words are being changed up, right? Now, this term content creator, like I said, in my perspective, is being used to replace journalists or journalism, right? Because you don't have to necessarily, to be considered a content creator, you don't have to actually be creating content. One, so it's a it's a very Orwellian in that sense, is that you think of somebody who's a content creator, you think they create things for you to see and look at them, or something that's might be even entertaining. And when you look at a lot of these people who were fall under what we would call a content creator or a YouTuber, a lot of them are anything but that, right? That's why I come up with the term non-content, right? It's not content or content creating if all you're doing is reacting to somebody else's content that they actually made, right? Content creating is not always responding to or reacting to current, trending topics, so to speak. You feel me? It comes from within, man. You know what I'm talking about? And with this whole thing, man, being a content creator, man, this term, man. I mean, I like the term. Don't get me wrong, because it's like I said, it's just another way of saying journalists, which we all naturally are to some degree. You understand what I'm saying? We are naturally journalists. We all question. We all want to know why to certain things, some more than others. But as a content creator, we have to be aware of the effects of this unintelligent artificial intelligence and our interaction with it. We have to be aware of it and how it is affecting us. All right? Like I say, man, think about when I talk to y'all about compartmentalization and how the psyche can be broken up, right? Especially when it's experienced very traumatic experiences. You know what I'm saying? And when you are interacting with all these different social media, social engineering programs, platforms, you are syncing and linking your energy with all these different versions of yourself through these platforms. Do y'all understand what I'm saying to y'all? And how this is breaking up the psyche. You got numerous Facebook accounts, numerous Instagram accounts, Rumble account, Truth Social account, a YouTube account, multiple YouTube accounts, Twitter, Twitch. Think about what I'm saying, y'all, man. All right. All this stuff has an effect on us, especially as a content creator, being being that we have a high frequency on how often we interact with it, you know, because when you actually are a content creator, you're not just always online. You're out here in the real world, in the paint, as I say, right? Out here in the actual turf, you know, doing whatever it is you're doing. But you also are incorporating the unintelligent artificial intelligence in your life because you are video archiving through your content that you creating, right? Your life experience. Understand what I'm saying, man. If you and I'm about to sit here and connect and correlate how all of this stuff was slowly brought upon us, right? With little footsteps, if you would, you know what I'm saying? Little footsteps that lead up to what they really trying to do. You know what I'm talking about? Putting a little breadcrumbs out there, you know what I mean? First, it started off with the blogs, right? And I'm talking about when it comes to the journalism aspect of this, right? You feel me? This is how journalism is being destroyed. I've been telling y'all that they're gonna use journalism they're gonna use mainstream journalism to destroy mainstream journalism, right? Turn the alternative media, right, which is basically the internet, right? Y'all gotta be able to peep the play, man. And then turning the so-called alternative media or you know, all traffic of communication via the internet in all its ways, right? That can now make everybody subject to certain legislation on a global scale, right? And I want y'all to understand what that means, man. You know what I mean? For us, especially over here in America, but all over the world too. I want y'all to understand what that means, man. As far as being a content creator and the effect it's had on our psyche, man. Being how frequent we interact with it. Right? Now, if you pay attention to what's going on, especially on YouTube, you see it's a lot of rigmarole going on, man. It's a lot of calamity, a lot of dysfunction, a lot of division, right? And it's doing exactly what it's designed to do. You hear me? And when I say what it's designed to do, I'm talking about getting people emotionally involved. See, if they can get us emotionally involved by interacting through this technology, right? That'll make us just that much more easier to sync and link with it. That'll make it that much more easier for us. We'll be more susceptible on a wide scale, especially to be synced and linked to the metaverse. I want y'all to understand what I'm saying, man. How we being psychologically desensitized, being intellectually dumbed down, regressed, suppressed. And now it's being done on so many levels. We've been just being done to us physically, physiologically. It's being done to us as well through our fallen state of our bodies and our flesh. That is even being tampered with, right? And have an effect on our psyche, on how we perceive reality. Now, as a content creator, we have to be aware of, y'all, we have to be aware of not only how often and how, you know what I mean, much we interact with this technology, but in what ways we do, right? And I got to check myself on this too, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when you're an actual content creator, it causes for you to put time into actually interacting with the unintelligent artificial intelligence, right? And I just want y'all as content creators to be aware of how this has an effect on us, having all these different aspects of ourselves being energetically infused into all the different various platforms that we use. If y'all know what I'm saying. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Snapchat. You hear me? Bigo. You know what I mean? WhatsApp. Or whatever it is, True Social. Whatever platform it is, I want y'all to understand how interacting with all these digital platforms, realities, when we have a a page or when we have a connection to it, as far as we have a page on it, like we have a Facebook page, a YouTube page, you have an account with these, or a residual self-image. I want y'all to understand what's going on. This is high science these people are doing, man. You hear me? And you man, this is a lot of stuff to unpack with this stuff, man. This is high science that's going on. So through interacting through all these different digital platforms, right, connecting ourselves to them, we are digitally, electronically, you understand what I'm saying, breaking up our psyches, compartmentalization. And all of these different compartments, alters, as in altered states of awareness, can be programmed. Now think about having access to all these different platforms under whatever name you choose, because you understand your name on Facebook might be different than your name on Instagram. Your name on Snapchat might be different than your name on Twitter. Do y'all understand what I'm saying to y'all, man? Specifically, especially as a content creator. All right. Now, understand that we are intentionally engaging in activity that is, in so many words, breaks up our psyche, compartmentalizes our psyche. And I want y'all to understand, it ain't all just doom and gloom. I'm gonna put y'all up on game on how we can operate and interact with the unintelligent artificial intelligence, and like I say, make the matrix do as we see fit. So it ain't, don't think, I'm gonna hit y'all with some beautiful remedy and recourse to the situation. You know what I'm talking about? Like I said, we don't just do the doom and gloom over here. It's always a solution to the situation. I mean, the solution is always within the problem, right? Now I want y'all to understand, right? Put a 11 in the chat if y'all tapping in and walking with me. I don't want to be losing anybody, because you know what I'm saying? I don't assume or expect everybody to get what I'm saying when I'm saying some stuff I'll be saying. I like to ask y'all, are y'all following me? So, you know what I'm saying? When I say that, I don't want y'all to, think I'm being like on them type of BS. I want to make sure y'all follow me, because I don't want to be nobody to be confused about, like, oh, you know what I mean? I want y'all to make sure we're on the same page so y'all can understand the message and the information I'm conveying to y'all, right? You know what I'm saying? So now, as a content creator, like I say, I interact with the unintelligent artificial intelligence on a level that a lot of people do, but in the way that most people don't. Because like I say, we as content creators, when we're out here carousing the digital streets, we're getting information. We're digitally, holographically, electronically making interactions and networking with other content creators who may be like-minded, right? So we're interacting in that way. We're constantly responding to emails. If you are actually treating this like the business that it is, you're responding to emails. You're probably making investments. You got other stuff you're already interacting with you're already interacting through the unintelligent artificial intelligence. If you got a business, right? So especially if you got a business, because you got email, you got the pay for stuff online, you know what I mean? And you got a business account, so we already are interacting with it, but then you got to add that as being a content creator too. You know what I'm saying? And if you are actually creating content, then that means even if you get into the technical aspect of the content creating, you are editing, you're color grading. You know what I'm saying? You putting video together using Adobe programs like you know what I'm saying? Like Premiere or something like that. You feel me? You know what I mean? And you're interacting with the unintelligent artificial intelligence, you know what I'm saying, in that aspect, and actually creating the content, going out, filming it, you feel me? You know, we going live, making shorts, you know what I'm saying, doing pre-recorded videos. I just want y'all to understand that how our society is being geared to where it's almost like every aspect of our life is going to be involved technology somehow. And as this stuff and this new system that's coming in comes in even more, we got to be prepared psychologically on how we're going to interact with it, you know what I'm saying, so that we don't, like I say, sync and link with it. Because once we do that, especially once they make and put the, or bring the metaverse fully online, right? It's going to be a serious situation then, y'all. And this is why I have conversations like this, because I want to challenge y'all's thinking. I want y'all to think in a different way that you never thought before, especially if you calling yourself a content creator and you on here talking heavy, realizing what's going on, and realize not only, you know what I'm saying, you know, how you expressing your opinions digitally can affect you in your real life, but how interacting with this technology interacting. Now I want y'all to think about this too, because y'all probably some people never really think about this. Not so much as interacting with the technology, but interacting through it. You understand what I'm saying? Interacting through it with each other. You know what I'm talking about? Not so much as interacting with the technology, because we interact with it on so many ways when we don't even realize. Right? We don't even realize to all the level to which we interact with uninvoluntarily with this technology. But I'm talking about the witting way we involve with it. And as being a content creator, we intentionally choose to engage with this. And I just want us to be aware not only of what we're interacting with, but the effects on us that it has as we're interacting with it, specifically as content creators. And this is if you are an actual content creator. Content creating. I say content creator is replacing journalism, right? Because everybody can't be everybody can't be a journalist, right? And as you see, everybody can't be a content creator either, you know. And through this fake popularity that can be garnered, gained, gathered, given, or even bought, right? It's creating a false sense of notoriety. It's creating a digital hierarchical structure. It's setting us up for caste system thinking. Y'all understand? Y'all know what a caste system is? Hierarchical structures. That's why I be telling y'all to read Brave New World and stuff like that, man. You hear me? That's why I be telling y'all to read books like Brave New World. And as a content creator, y'all, we interact with this technology in a way that most people don't, because, like I say, man, we are through this technology, we're expressing our free. I want y'all to understand. We're expressing our free thoughts through this technology, this unintelligent artificial intelligence, right? Walk with me. Now, this is where it gets its intelligence from. When I tell you, the unintelligent artificial intelligence can't create. It can only mimic, copy, duplicate, manipulate, but it can't create. You understand what I'm saying? So think about those of us who actually have critical thinking ability, and we're interacting and engaging with this unintelligent artificial intelligence, especially as a content creator. As much as we are using it, it is using us. And I think we need to be aware of that. Right? And you get some people might say, well, you know, I only make like one video. They only do like, I'm saying, one live stream a day. Even if you do that, even if you only made one video once a day, every day, that's still a heavy rotation interaction with the unintelligent artificial intelligence, which means it is getting from you exactly what you are getting from it. And I just think we need to be aware of that, man. It's definitely an exchange, right? And I want us to be aware, not only that this does have an effect on our psyche, but but how it has an effect on our psyche and why. And when I say our psyche, I'm talking about the way we think and the way how our thought processes work. I'm talking about the way our perception of reality, right? Because it's a lot of very how can I say it? Very inaccurate, very false information on the internet. A lot of it being intentionally put out by the unintelligent artificial intelligence. Because you know what, the unintelligent artificial intelligence has enough, I guess you could say, intelligence to you know what I'm saying, that it has enough intelligence to figure out that us humans, you feel me, we we're not that honest. You know what I'm talking about? And we're very deceiving. We're very deceptive, even towards each other. And the unintelligent artificial intelligence feeds on that. And it develops a digital holographic version of that and uses that against us through these various platforms that we have. Facebook, Instagram. Oh, man, walk with me, man. You hear me? And now they're talking about having us through human brain computer interfacing, syncing and linking to the metaverse. And I want y'all to understand that as a content creator going into the future, what does that mean for us as far as content creating goes, and as far as how, how can I say it, journalism, for the lack of a better term, right? How is it going to be in the metaverse, if it be at all, right? And I want y'all to think about, man, when I say how they replacing words, taking words out of the lexicon and using different words to replace them. That's straight out of 1984, man. Straight out of, I'm talking about new speak. Straight new speak, right? And, we sitting up here, putting in the work, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you the chief bottle cook, you know what I'm saying? Chief cook and bottle washer like I am, and most of us are, you know what I'm saying? You're editing, you're doing this, you're doing that, you know what I'm talking about? You're going out actually getting content, making content. You know what I'm talking about? That is very time consuming on top of everything else you got going on in your life. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time you're doing that, you are interacting with the unintelligent artificial intelligence, right? And it's definitely having an effect on you. And you have to be able to realize that and how it's having an effect on you, and be able to realize when, like I say, we are interacting too much. That's why sometimes we got to unplug. That's why I put a hashtag unplug. Sometimes we have to unplug because, like I say, this is a business. Now think about this. This is a business. And if your business is content creating, right? It's easy to get consumed with it and by it. I said get consumed with it and get consumed by it. And that's why you gotta be able to, you know what I'm saying, realize what you're actually interacting with, so you know how, and be able to discipline yourself. Because the more you interact with it, the more it interacts with you. And I know that might sound crazy to some of y'all. I know some of y'all might be like, this nigga Varys back in it. Nah, but I'm being honest with y'all, man. You know what I'm talking about? We got to be aware of, like I said, I always going to say this, and I'm going to say it from now on out, because like I say, y'all, I can see, you know, we have to be very wary of how and in what ways we interact with this unintelligent artificial intelligence, and all the ways it's expressing itself now. I'm talking about to social media, social engineering. I'm talking about to if used for work or whatever it is. We have to be aware of how we interacting with it, because if y'all look at it and pay attention, every aspect of our lives is being basically directed into living out every aspect of our lives digitally, holographically, electronically. Do y'all understand what I'm saying to y'all, man? And as content creators, and this is another word I think content creators has been introduced to eventually get rid of: free thinkers. You know, people who choose to question everything. Because it's a very broad term when y'all think about the term content creator, right? Think about the term content creator, right? Content creator. Right? Content in a state of peaceful happiness, in a state of peaceful happiness, satisfy, a state of satisfaction, a member of the British House of Lords who votes for a particular motion. A greater part of the century was a time of, or a state of satisfaction. The things that are held or included in something. The amount of a particular constituent occurring in the substance. A list of the chapters or sections given at the front of a book or periodical. The material dealt with in a speech, literary work, etc., as distinct from its form or style. Information made available by a website or other electric medium. That's the one I was looking for right there. Huh? Did y'all hear me? I'm about to put it on the screen. This is why I tell y'all to look up these words, man. Words have meaning and they have different meanings. All right? This is the meaning of content I was looking for. Information made available by a website or other electronic medium. Notice the word medium. Huh? Tap in, walk with me, y'all, man. Notice the word medium is used in the definition of the word content. And from the word medium, we get media. Actually, medium comes from media. Media comes from media. Greek witch. Out of Greek demonology, not Greek mythology, Greek demonology. Greek mythology. Them demons was real. The Gregory was real. All right. About as real as me or you. Right? And so when we think about content creating, right? This is why I say look up these words, y'all. Information made available by a website or other electronic medium. So if you are a content creator, right? Creating information. Huh? Now think about how powerful that is. A content creator is the one who creates information. A content creator is one who creates information. Huh? Did y'all ever thought about it like that? So think about that term, man. A person who creates information. So when it comes to information, we all know there's good information and there's bad information, right? Damn, that's powerful for real, man. Right? So if you're gonna be responsible for creating, or should I say, if you're gonna take on the responsibility, because it's a responsibility, you're gonna take on the responsibility of creating information. When you want to create the most accurate information you possibly could, isn't there certain rules and parameters that you would adhere to, right? Think about what I'm saying now, man. On code with certain things you just are not going to do. You know what I mean? Because it's a very responsible task, man, to create information. All right. Think about that, man. It's something to think about. You a content creator, you saying you are creating information. Now, what type of information is you creating? That's the question. All right. Hit that like button, y'all, man. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share your social engineering. You know what I'm saying? Tap in and walk with us, man. You feel me? The effects of social engineering on the psyche as a content creator. Now, I know I got some footage for y'all, right? But I'm gonna let y'all hear this though. Y'all already know what it is, man. E&E all day, every day, no days off. Shout out to my brother King Els. You feel me? Shout out to the whole E&E fam. You did. We'll have some more little listening parties coming up for y'all, man. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna be litty like my man Glitz say. You did. We're gonna get straight to it. We're gonna get straight to it. You did. Appreciate everybody coming out, tapping in, walking with me. So when you think of the word content, right, think of that's information, right? Content is information. So if you're going to be creating information, you want to make sure your information is as accurate and historically correct and mentally and psychologically and morally sound as possible. Or at least, I mean, I would imagine so, right? So it comes with a lot of integrity being a person who's creating information, right? It's a lot of, like I said, it's a lot of responsibility when you take on the title of being a content creator. Not everybody is worthy of being a content creator. I didn't say not everybody can, because everybody has the ability to create content, but is everybody enough worthy to be one who creates content? Right? Especially living in these days, nowadays, man, we got to be more responsible and a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? We got to be a little bit more responsible, man. A lot more responsible when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, doing what we do. You know? And the more we interact with this technology, man, right, through the different platforms, the more and more and more we are splitting up our psyche, which leads to multiple personality disorder or dissociative identity disorder, creating all these different alters, right? All these different alters or compartments within our psyche, just repeating. And this is where they get the Fibonacci sequence from. This is where they get all of these things from, how the brain, you know what I'm saying, oscillates at certain speed, and what is the type of information and all of that. You know? That's what all this is about, or a big part to it anyway. All right. And the more and more that we engage with it, the more and more we live in ourselves susceptible, highly likely to pick some of that stuff up. Right. Now, especially, right? Especially if you work in certain environments too. Because, most content creators don't just solely content create. Most content creators have jobs and or businesses. If their content creating isn't supplementing their entire livelihood, it's definitely mostly a hobby for most of us. Not because we don't treat it like a business, because we just haven't gained enough, clout, as y'all call it, to turn it into a business. But, with the advent of being able to go viral at any given moment, which I don't think is a very random thing at all, right? I don't think it's very random when stuff goes viral. I think when people go viral, I think that has to do with, I think that's the influence of the unintelligent artificial intelligence. But that could just be me. I could be wrong. It could be argued. You dig? Don't pay attention to me. I don't know it all, man. That's just my thoughts. It's just my thoughts, man. But yeah, though, man, it's something to think about, man. You know what I mean? Because, like I say, I edit all my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm constantly online. I have to monitor. That's why I go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to, when I do go to the gym, I'm only going to just, I'm listening to my music. You feel me? When I'm in the gym, you know what I mean? I'm responding to emails while I'm in the gym. Even sometimes I'll be making I'm like, I'm gonna just not listen to any music while I work out. I'm gonna just leave my phone in the locker. And we're disciplined in other areas. We gotta make sure we're disciplined in all areas, man. Especially on how we interact with this unintelligent artificial intelligence. Right? Now, find this video for y'all, man. I have for y'all, man. Smash that like button, man. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Share on your social engineering, man. Tell everybody come tap in with us. You did. We sitting here breaking this thing down, man, because I want y'all to understand that it is, whether you want to admit it or not, whether you realize it or not, it is affecting you psychologically, yes. Now, you are in full control of how you interact with it emotionally, right? But energetically, though, you still interacting with it on levels that you don't even realize, right? Mm-hmm. I've seen a couple of these videos, man. I was like, man. Well, I'm sitting here trying to tell y'all, man. Mm. Hold on real quick, y'all. I'm about to get this real quick.
You should be asleep, but you're watching a video on your phone. And tomorrow, you'll wake up and go to work where you'll stare at a computer for 8 hours. When you get home, you might even watch a movie on TV. So if you're anything like the average American adult, you spend more than 7 hours a day staring at digital screens. So what's all this screen time actually doing to your body and brain? Surprise, surprise, humans did not evolve to stare at bright electronic screens all day. So our eyes are suffering the consequences. An estimated 58% of people who work on computers experience what's called computer vision syndrome. It's a series of symptoms that include eye strain, blurred vision, headaches, and neck and back pain. And in the long term, this amount of screen time could be damaging our vision permanently. Since 1971, cases of nearsightedness in the US have nearly doubled, which some scientists partly link to increased screen time. And in Asia today, nearly 90% of teens and adults are nearsighted. But it's not just the brightness of our screens that affect us, it's also the color. Screens emit a mix of red, green, and blue light, similar colors to sunlight. And over millennia, it was blue wavelengths in sunlight that helped us keep our circadian rhythms in sync with our environment. But since our circadian rhythms are more sensitive to blue light than any others, a problem occurs when we use our screens at night. Typically,
Glitch the guarantee was good. Now, did y'all hear that? The light that is being emitted from off of these computer screens, man. This LEDs, right? Light emitting diodes. Do y'all know what diodes are? Huh? Y'all know what diodes are? All right. You know what diodes are? A diode is a semiconductor device that essentially acts as a one-way switch for current. It allows current to flow easily in one direction, but severely restricts current from flowing in the opposite direction. Now, LEDs, or light-emitting diodes, are what most of our computer screens are being powered with. Now, the light that's being emitted from these LEDs is specifically oscillating at a frequency that emits blue light. And y'all heard what they just said, how blue light affects us. Did y'all pay attention? Exactly. Did y'all hear how they just said how blue light affects us? the blue light is also calcifying our pineal gland, which means it's dumbing us down. It's making our eyes strain more and more and more. Peep the connection. Peep the connection, y'all, right? It's looking at screens is damaging the rods and cones in our eyes. It is basically it is what's the word I could use to help y'all understand what's happening with our iris and our cornea exposed to this light coming off of these screens or these devices, smartwatches and phones and all of that stuff, right? I'll say the word is think of it's like it's in a sense it's cryogenically freezing it, if you would, preserving it, right? If you would, if you understand what I'm saying. We say look it up on TikTok, blue light zombie. Yeah. All right. This light that's emitting from these devices that we've been using for the past 15 or so years is basically calcifying our cornea and our retinas, right? And it's actually thinning our lenses. Now, you would say, well, what's the purpose of all of that? Because these people know that this is what this stuff is doing, and at the same time, it's causing our brain to emit extreme amounts of dopamine. That's why when you at night, you in the bed and you like this, right? So the blue light is causing the brain, tricking the brain into producing mass amounts of dopamine as well as serotonin. Not melanin or not melatonin, right? Or should I say not melatonin, because it's being deprived of that because you're up, right? Melatonin is being consumed. Think about it, man. And this is having an effect on the brain, man. Now think about this as a content creator, constantly interacting, constantly engaging, constantly looking at devices, constantly do whatever you're doing, whether it's on the computer, whether it's on your phone, whether it's on a tablet, whether it's on a smart board, whether it's whatever it is you do, whether you're in front of your desktop computer, editing content, editing the information that you are creating, right? And like I said, not at the same time, that is calcifying basically our cornea and our retina. You know what I'm saying? Basically, that's what this blue light is doing, right? And that's causing our vision to get exponentially worse. Right? But think about this. You do not need your eyes to see, especially in the metaverse. Right? Now, I want y'all to think about that right there. Think about this. Do you think you need functioning eyeballs physiologically to engage and interact and actually see in the metaverse? You understand what I'm saying? Put an 11 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying, man. You know what I mean? Put an 11 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. You know, let's continue listening.
When the sun sets, we produce the hormone melatonin.
See?
This hormone regulates our circadian rhythms, helping us feel tired and fall asleep. Many studies have found that blue light from screens can disrupt this process.
What I just tell y'all.
In one small study, participants who spent 4 hours reading ebooks before bed 5 nights produced 55% less melatonin than participants who read print books. What's more, the ebook readers reported that they were more alert before bed, took longer to fall asleep and reach restorative REM state, and were more tired the next morning. But perhaps the most concerning changes we're starting to see from all this screen time is in kids' brains. An ongoing study supported by the NIH has found that some preteens who clocked over 7 hours a day on screens had differences in a part of their brain called the cortex. That is the region responsible for processing information from our 5 senses. Usually the cortex gets thinner as we mature, but these kids had thinner cortexes earlier than other kids who spent less time on screens. Scientists aren't sure what this could mean for how the kids learn and behave later in life, but the same data also showed that kids who spent more than 2 hours a day on screens scored lower in thinking and in language skill tests. To be clear, the NIH data can't confirm if more time spent staring at screens causes these effects, but they'll have a better idea of any links as they continue to follow and study these kids over the next decade. It's no doubt that screens have changed the way we communicate, but only time will tell what other changes are on the horizon for humankind.
So yeah, man, you know, man. Oh, it's definitely changing us, for sure. And don't be so naive as to think that these people don't know exactly what this stuff is doing. You hear me? Now, I want y'all to think about something, right? I want y'all to think about something, man. All right. What y'all know about electromagnetic frequencies? All right. What y'all know about electromagnetic frequencies? That's the wrong one. You know, what y'all know about the electromagnetic frequencies or electromagnetic spectrum? Right? What y'all know about the electromagnetic spectrum? Right? Flytown 614, what it do, man? Right? The spectrum of frequencies of electromagnetic radiation extends from very low values over the range of radio waves, television waves, and microwaves due to visible light and beyond to the substantially higher values of ultraviolet light, X-rays, and gamma rays. Right? Right. Now, I want y'all to understand what it is that I'm saying to y'all right now, right? This is how this stuff is affecting our brains, man, on an energetic level. You hear me? We got to understand how this stuff works, man, right? Now, remember when I talked to y'all about the human magnetic field, right? Let me pull up a picture of it real quick for y'all, right? Now, when we think about the electromagnetic, let me put this back up real quick again. All right. Man, this is crazy, man. Now, think about the electromagnetic spectrum. You hear me? Now, if you notice, the electromagnetic spectrum, right, is the range of light that our eyes can detect, right? And within the electromagnetic spectrum is a small band that our eyes are able to detect, right? I'm about to pull a picture of this up for y'all. Tap in and walk with me, man. People are not breaking this thing down to y'all like this, man. You hear me? Now I want y'all to look at this image right here. All right. Tap in, walk with me, y'all, right? Here we have the electromagnetic spectrum, right? How many of y'all are aware of what the electromagnetic spectrum is? Put an 11 in the chat if you are aware of what the electromagnetic spectrum is. Right? Flytown 614 in the building. Mr. O, my Joe from Chicago with the info. My brother E&E in the building every day, all day, no days off. Glister guarantee. Uncle Diggity, what it do, man? All y'all in the clouds tapping in. Look, hit that like button, man. Y'all ain't got to engage in the comment section, but hit the like button for your brother one time, for your brethren. You hear me? How many of y'all are aware of what the electromagnetic spectrum is? Right? Now, when it comes to how this stuff is affecting our psyche, y'all, I want y'all to understand that we have a very limited field of vision, right? And I want y'all to understand how our perception of reality, right, is very, very much so tampered with. You hear me? Now, when you think about visible light, or when you think about the electromagnetic spectrum, right, the electromagnetic spectrum is the basically, you know, the field of frequencies in which all creation operate within. Right? Think of the electromagnetic spectrum as the frequential manifestation of the thoughts of God. Huh? Y'all like that? Huh? Or in other words, the electromagnetic spectrum is the range of electromagnetic waves, right, that make up, like I said, our reality. Right? Notice what color the range is. This is where we get the LMNOP, LGBTQ, LMNOP barbecue committee agenda. Right? This is the inversion. Remember I told y'all everything the Most High creates in fairness, balance, beauty, huh? LSD gotta go ahead and make a sick, twisted, inverted version of it with this electromagnetic radiation spectrum bullshit. This is all an example and the result of the fallen state of the world, or the earth, which is the world. Are y'all following me? Inspector Gadget in the building. What's up, baby girl? Yeah, what's up, baby girl? Inspector Gadget, right? Think about what I'm saying, y'all. Now, this is as in pertaining to the effects on our psyche, especially specifically as content creators. I want y'all to understand how limited our field of vision is, in which has a severe effect on how we perceive reality. And with this, in this being this small piece of this reality, which is the fallen state of the world, I mean, the earth with the world, think of the world as the matrix. This is which our field of vision is being manipulated through. And as content creators, we are being geared to interact with each other. And at the same time, we're giving off a lot of our energy to it when we share, sync, and link ourselves on an energetic basis with it by going live. I want you to understand, when you're going live and doing stuff like that and live streaming, I want to understand that just as much as you are interacting with this technology, it is interacting with you. It is learning from you. I want y'all to understand that, man. Right? But in order for us to get a better outer understanding of what we're dealing with, we must understand, like I always tell y'all, the nature of reality. Right? And until y'all have a firm grasp on the nature of reality and what it is, you know, we can find ourselves getting lost in the matrix, if you would. Right? Now tap in and walk with me, y'all. Right? When we talking about the visible spectrum, right? We talking about the field of frequencies that our eyes can decode, right? The electromagnetic spectrum represents all of reality, so to speak. The electromagnetic spectrum is the frequential representation of all that is, right? Now, in this band of electromagnetic frequencies, y'all see how small of a piece that visible light is within the electromagnetic spectrum, right? The electromagnetic spectrum, right, is the energy coming from the sun, right? We got gamma rays, X-rays, ultraviolet rays, infrared rays, radar, FM, TV, shortwave, AM, right? Somewhere between ultraviolet rays and infrared rays is this small little piece pocket right there, if y'all look at it. Right? Are y'all following me? Y'all see in between ultraviolet rays and infrared rays, that little piece, the little piece right here that spans out, and we see it is called the visible spectrum. The visible spectrum is the little piece of the electromagnetic spectrum that we can detect and decode with our eyes. Or should I say our brains? Our brains can only see or detect this small piece that we call the visible spectrum, or visible light. It is literally it is literally what and we can only see so much within this, right? Right? Our eyes can only detect, listen, y'all, right? Our eyeballs can only detect about 0.005% of the visible spectrum or visible light. Do y'all understand what I'm saying to y'all? If our eyes can only decode 0.005% 0.05% of visible light, right? What does that say about us as humans, our field of vision, seeing as how we only use like less than 10%, as we're told to believe, of our brain's power? Think about how much we're not seeing, how much we don't have access to visually, simply because we got this 98% of junk DNA they tell us we got, right? And we can only see how small the visible spectrum is on the wide range of frequencies there is, ranging from gamma rays to AM and FM waves. We can only see this small slither. Our eyes can only decode this small slither known as visible light. And we can only see 0.005% of that. So basically, we're blind, right? Now, the energy from the sun, walk with me, the energy from the sun, the source, the Most High, has been hacked into, right? And we're being fed a false reality through hacked in frequencies, information, content creation. Huh? Think of the movie They Live, when on the roof of the building they had that antenna that was shooting up the frequency that was keeping us unaware of what these aliens actually look like. And as soon as they blew up the antenna, we could see what they look like. And the only way you could see what they look like is if you had the glasses on. You did? Are y'all walking with me right now? The effects of social engineering on the psyche as a content creator. Right? I want y'all to tap in and walk with me now. Right? Hold on real quick. Let me turn this light on. It's getting kind of dark in here. Getting kind of dark in here, man. You know what I'm talking about? Getting kind of dark in here, brethren and sisters. Man, hit that like button, man. Smash that like button. Click on the bell. Subscribe to the page, man. Share on your social engineering. You know what I'm talking about? Share on your social engineering, man. You feel me? Now, we can only see this small little piece. See how small visible light is within the entirety of the electromagnetic spectrum? Visible light is the small piece of this, you know? So just imagine what we don't have access to visually. And with this little sliver right here, this frequency has been hacked into, and we're being fed false reality, false information, right? And we're perceiving that, and we're projecting that out into our reality. Our world, listen to the words I'm using, our world is a reflection of the fallen state of our thoughts. We don't even have access to our brain's full compute, or should I? No, we don't. We don't even have access to our brain's full computing power, so to speak. The movie Lucy was a good depiction of this, right? If y'all ever seen that movie before, with with my baby Scarlett Johansson in it. You hear me? Y'all seen that movie? Right? I'll get back to that. Y'all seen that movie right there, man? With my baby Scarlett Johansson in it. Little sexy white chick, man. Huh? Y'all seen Lucy? Lucy represents, the perfected. Lucy represents spirit, what we are in our natural state. You hear me? That movie was powerful, man. You hear me? And I just want y'all to know, as content creators, y'all, we have to be aware and we have to be wise, right? We have to fully understand what we are interacting with when we interact with this unintelligent artificial intelligence, when we are content creating, when we're creating information. Yeah, she is, ain't she, man? I love Scarlett Johansson. You hear me? Especially when she's played in this movie right here. You did? Her and old Jessica Biel. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? So, fellow content creators, my fellow brethren and sistren that are content creators, be aware of not only what you're doing through the unintelligent artificial intelligence, all right, but also be aware of the effects that interacting with it is having on you, especially psychologically, emotionally, and even spiritually. Because y'all can let's believe, if y'all don't want to believe in nothing else, y'all can believe that, entities is being transferred and manifested through this technology. You can believe that. I've actually seen it and witnessed it numerous times, right? Now, I want y'all to think about when I talk about violent radicalization, right? And how when I talk about the internet through HR 1955, per HR 1955, the internet is the largest tool used to spread ideologically based violence, homegrown terrorism, and violent radicalization, right? So if they can somehow sync and link us all to the internet holographically, digitally, energetically, electronically, that will make everybody subject to the system or the laws that govern that system when within that system, especially through human brain computer interfacing, you're synced and linked with this system. Do you understand what I'm saying to y'all? So this is definitely having an effect on our psyche. But we got to understand how it's having an effect on our psyche and then why it's having an effect on our psyche. You feel me? Now, I know it's a lot to unpack, y'all. You hear me? But I know for y'all who got the ears to hear, I know y'all understand exactly what I'm saying. You feel me? And if you don't, y'all like her too, man. You feel me? And I know y'all who do understand what I'm saying. I'm we gotta use our higher thinking, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Right? We are up against you know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me get it correct for y'all, right? Let me get it correct for y'all. Yeah, man. Our struggle is not against flesh and blood, man. These some dope ass thumbnails right here too, man. Right? I ain't hating them little other sayings and stuff, man. Let's see what this one looking like. Smash that like button, y'all. All right. See, I don't be liking this all these computer joints because they don't give you the, you know what I'm saying? They don't give you the. I'm about to do it like this. Yeah. Now, my pops just mentioned this last night, too, y'all. Keep in mind, my pops just mentioned this last night. You hear me? For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this age or this world, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in high or in the heavenly places. Right? Now, it didn't say we fight, it said we wrestle. Y'all better understand what wrestle means, man. Right? We wrestle against, we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, man. You hear me? And when we sit here interacting, especially as content creators with this unintelligent artificial intelligence, y'all, we are opening ourselves to syncing and linking with these enemies, or should I say these entities, or these principalities, powers, rulers of the darkness of this world, right? I want y'all to understand that. I want y'all to know that. I want y'all to accept that, right? The more we interact with the unintelligent artificial intelligence, the more we open ourselves up to demons. Straight like that. So you better make sure you fortify, right? Now let's get back to this though, right? Because I want to make sure y'all understand what it is I'm conveying to y'all with this concept right here, right? I want y'all to understand what this means. Right. Right. Do y'all see or do y'all realize, right? Do y'all realize that this little band right here that we call Roy G. Biv, right? Or we call the Rainbow, or should I say what we know as, or we refer to as the Rainbow. Notice that the LGBTQ LMNOP Barbecue Committee agenda have adopted this as their symbol. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. But if you really look at this, though, and you look at this image, what you're going to see is that visible light. This little band of color we see that we know as the Rainbow or Roy G. Biv, this little band of light is visible light. This little frequency band right here is all our eyes are able to decode, right, into a reality that we see world. Do you understand what I'm saying by this? This is why we cannot see in X-rays or gamma rays and ultraviolet rays with our natural eyes. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? With our natural eyes, or the eyeballs, which is our fallen state of our natural eyes or our spiritual eyes, we can only decode within the entire visible spectrum, or within the entire electromagnetic spectrum, ranging from gamma rays to AM rays. We can only detect this small slither called visible light. This is less than 0.005 of the entire spectrum. Or should I say this is a small part of the spectrum, and within that, we can only decode 0.005% of this. So basically, we are running around here blind. We have no idea what entities, what energies, what realities we are all being surrounded by, because we literally cannot see them. And what's keeping us from seeing them? The fallen state of our flesh. It's specifically within this reality. A lot of us have been to other realities. Matter of fact, most of us have been to other realities, and we don't even know it or realize it. When you had that one dream that you swear was so real, you almost ain't want to wake up from it. You don't realize if you sleep or not, you know. Have you ever had a dream that was so real that you didn't want to wake up? Well, what if you couldn't wake up from the dream, I mean? How would you then be able to tell the difference between the dream world and the real world? And through these various platforms, we are compartmentalizing our psyches holographically, digitally, electronically, emotionally, and spiritually, all at the same time, right? Which is breaking up our psyches and leaving us open to these demons. Now, the visible light within the visible spectrum is so small, our eyes can literally not detect all of the frequencies that are around us. Now, some of us have certain gifts. Certain of us have certain talents, right? But don't ever mistake prophecy or prophesying, right, with witchcraft, right? Flat out. You did. You know what I'm talking about, man? So as content creators, y'all, we have to be mindful. We absolutely must be mindful on how we interact with this tech. We have to be mindful of what effects it is having on us. Got to unplug and get in the real world. Understand if you're a content creator. Understand if you're busy. Understand if you got a mission and a goal you're trying to accomplish and you're working steadfast toward it, and you making things happen for yourself, and it's time consuming. I respect that, man. That's what you're supposed to do, especially as a man. But gotta be aware of what we interacting with. And not only what we interacting with, what effects it is having on us, specifically psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, right? We want to have as much information as there could possibly be had on this unintelligent artificial intelligence. And as much as it's studying me, I am studying it. Remember what Morpheus said to Neo, do you want to know what it is? You hear me? Yeah, man. And we cannot allow ourselves to be continuously, progressively dumbed down. And by mixing up the language, replacing words out of the lexicon, you know, they replacing words like journalism and journalists with content creator, influencer, YouTuber. Huh? Do you understand where I'm going with this? Not investigative journalists, not independent investigative journalist, but a content creator. Kind of like how they did through slavery with overseer to officer. You hear me, y'all, man? I just thank the Most High for giving me the sight to see, man. You hear me? So I can see all this stuff, man. And that's why I share it with y'all, man. Y'all take from it what y'all will with a big grain of salt, you know what I'm saying, and a lemon and a nice shot of some, some Luna Azul tequila. You know what I'm talking about? You hear me? You did. Look at this, y'all. Do y'all realize when y'all look at this image right here, the rainbow, right, is all that we can decode with our eyes? We can't see with any of these other frequencies. So imagine the level of things that we are not physically seeing. Right? I think about stuff like that all the time, man. That lets you know, like I said, lets you know how blind we actually are. Right? Mm-hmm. Roy G. Biv. Look how small the visible spectrum is out of the whole wide range of electromagnetic spectrum. And even out of that small slither, which is significantly smaller than any part of the electromagnetic spectrum, the visible spectrum is so insignificantly smaller than the grandma's whole, it will almost be as if it didn't need to exist. That's powerful right there. Right? That's crazy, man. That's wild. Right. So just imagine if we could see gamma rays, radio waves, if we could decode those visually in the way we do. That's powerful right there, man. You hear me? But that also is a good representation of how blind we are. Look at within that small little slither right here between ultraviolet and infrared rays is the visible light spectrum, right? Or should I say, this is the visible spectrum. That which our eyes can actually decode, right? Or should I say that which our brains can actually decode into a reality that we project through our eyes. Huh? And even within this small little bit of the visible spectrum, this is less than 1% of that. Visible light, or should I say the frequency range in which our eyes can decode actual reality that we see when we open our eyes, right? Man, that's crazy. Just imagine how limited our actual vision is. Just imagine if we could decode, our brains can decode gamma rays and X-rays. Right? Ain't no telling what our capabilities would be as humans, specifically, especially us deeply melanated humans, man. Y'all have to know that at some point in the night, I was going to end up talking like this, man. And it's not that we better or worse humans, man. We just chosen, that's all. Chosen don't mean special. Chosen don't mean better than anybody else. It just means you're chosen. You dig, man. It just means you're chosen. That means you got a job to do. That means you got a task to complete. So you better get on your stuff and quit playing. You know, quit playing. You did. Quit playing. Playtime is done, y'all, man. And we cannot allow these people to continue to manipulate our perception of reality. Right? And as a content creator, being that we frequently interact with this technology, like I say, it will behoove us to be aware of what we are interacting with, how it thinks, how it operates, how it moves. Right? Yeah, man. I'll be thinking about this stuff all the time, y'all, for real. I'll be like, man. And then I think about, like I say, they only tell us we use 10%, less than 10. We no more than 10, 11% of our brain power at most. I've been told that 98% of my DNA is junk DNA. What you mean junk DNA? 98%? What that? That's a lot. You feel me? That sounds like a lot. You know? I'm gonna go ahead and sit up here and do this, man. Right? Because y'all know I love to chop it up, man. I'm gonna sit up there and drop that old linky link. Yeah, come on here, man. You know what I'm talking about? Chop it up with your brethren. You know what I'm talking about? We 1 hour and 42 minutes in, you dig? Shout out to the real one. Shout out to my brother Red Supreme TV1. Shout out to my brother Mr. O with the info in the building. Shout out to my brother Uncle Diggity in the building. You dig? Shout out to all the real ones that support the real ones. You dig? We going in. You know? So there go the link right there, man. Anybody want to come up, ask me some questions concerning, pertaining to the topic of tonight, the effects of social engineering on the psyche. You know, this is a wide range of effects. You feel me? You know? Go ahead, smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share social engineering. I'm talking about tap that link, come on in, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna run up here and go grab me a cup of cold H2O, some of that quality. Now that's some high quality H2O. I'm about to get some of that high quality H2O. Yee. That's what I'm about to do, man. I'm about to get some of that high quality H2O when you brethren and sisters, when you people. All right. And I'll be right back, man. In the meantime, between time, y'all can listen to this.
E&E 2020 got me seeing so clear. With your boy shit. Lost and glitch. We cool niggas. This is the cool. Major. We on the rise now. Middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Spalding. Ball looking for the fall in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we laying in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit. Killing in vain is vanity. Yeah. Do it again, it's insanity. Yeah. Nauseous a real vigilante. Yeah. Killing these kids is plan B. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Blowing on leaves in these planted trees. Don't break the code, this family. We cutting off legs like amputees. My flow was classic, antique. Freaking the beat is it Japanese. Ever our cook is a masterpiece. When money talkers, we Guapanese. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Passing my sons, that's a legacy. Studied the gang, now they testing me. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Beat them so bad, make them retreat. All of these gems you can retweet. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price with your receipt. Below $1 million, flipping it. Everyday noise get sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick, butcher shit. Any clip where we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We moving units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb atomic, these rappers out of my
We on the
element.
rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling hay, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listening to top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Spalding. Pour liquor for the fallen, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in, while you all talking. We smoking and coughing, till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, this that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga, perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. The guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas like the Clippers. You know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick, and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off a 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money, Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom, to try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk, let me lock in, show these niggas what I do. Axe Rain, I'll be standing next to players too. Front line shit, nigga, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Niggas still bang top down in the coop. Put your boy up and we coming for the loot. E&E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. This the guarantee, nigga, this is what I do.
Yeah. See, when y'all come tap in with me, man, y'all get, you know what I'm saying, y'all get y'all information, education, and entertainment. You dig? You also get to hear hot bars, you know what I'm saying, from dope MCs, you know what I'm talking about? Lance Parker, what it do, man? Right. Show you right. Right. You know? Show you right. Yeah, man. Show you right. So yeah, man, you know, we got to be aware of this type of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? We sit up here and we log on and we engage, we interact, we purchase, whether we, on whatever level we do it on, whether it's business, pleasure, leisure, whatever, school. We're engaging, we're interacting, you know, we're communicating. And I want y'all to focus on not so much as how we're interacting with the technology, but how we're interacting through the technology, specifically, especially with each other. right? All this stuff is being done with the intentions of syncing and linking us permanently through the metaverse. And I want y'all to be able to see that. Even giving us this wide access to it by coming up with platforms like YouTube, right? And allowing us to create a digital hierarchy, structure, caste system amongst ourselves as the unintelligent artificial intelligence mimics that, right? Duplicates that, copies that, right? And then in return feeds us an even more inverted digital holographic electric version of that. Do y'all understand the symbiotic Ouroboros, Lucifer spelled backwards, recycle procedure, process, structure that's going on? This is this like I say, we are feeding off of ourselves, being tricked into producing the very dense, low vibration energy that these entities need. To feed off of. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Basically, when we interact with the unintelligent artificial intelligence through the stimulation of our trauma, we are in exchange giving this system, which is the system in place that these entities, demons, are using to use us to take over this reality. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? And through low, dense, vibrating energy, like the ones fear and doubt and worry and anxiety and depression and death and hatred, all that stuff gives off. Look at what our world is. I wonder if any of y'all ever think about that. You know what I'm saying? Our world is a representation of us, or should I say, the fallen state of us. And as content creators, y'all, we got to be aware of, like I say, not only how much we interact with it, but actually the effects it's having on us. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? No matter what capacity you are interacting with, engaging with the unintelligent artificial intelligence, whenever you do, it's an exchange going on there. I want y'all to understand that, man. It's an exchange going on there, man. You hear me? It's an exchange going on. It's an exchange of energy going on, y'all. You hear me? I'm just saying, as much as we using it, it is using us. Please believe that, man. As much as we are using it, it is using us. As much as we are using it, it is using us. Please believe it. Right? So it will behoove us to be as aware as we possibly can about what we interacting with. And like I just said, not only what we interacting with, but how it's affecting us. on all levels, especially psychologically, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, right? You know, because, man, we live in a reality, right, that's in the fallen state of its originality. So everything is inverted. Think of the concept of the under, right? Y'all hip to what the under is? From what's the name? From Stranger Things. Or should I say the upside down? I said the under. The upside down. Huh? Right? Y'all seen Stranger Things. This is the upside down. Right? Y'all see it. All them creatures, you know, how the upside down was basically an inversion of the this reality in that series. Right? Same thing with this right here. Y'all remember this from back in the day when we was kids? Huh? Y'all remember this from when we was kids? Oh, C.S. Lewis and the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Y'all remember that when we was kids? It used to come on Channel 34. They had a whole series based off of this book. Y'all know that this book is based off of what they call Christian fiction. C.S. Lewis was one of the founding members of the Jesuit Society. He also was a member of one of the founding members of the Jehovah's Witness and the Watchtower Society. C.S. Lewis. Y'all remember The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? The Chronicles of Narnia? Yeah. Christian fiction. Talk about a double entendre. Christian fiction. Right? So I want y'all to be aware, man. I want y'all to be aware of what's going on, man. The many multiple attacks on our psyche from so many different angles, man. And how, especially as content creators, like I say, we have to be super aware of how, like, of what we're doing, what we're interacting with, how it's affecting us. Now, another aspect of this is amongst us so-called content creators, or amongst the population of so-called content creators, there are some of us content creators who are of the chosen. Right? And we're here to do a specific task. You did. And it would behoove you in your endeavors to complete that what you are here to do, to inform yourself on what you're dealing with, aka study and know your enemy. unintelligent artificial intelligence in all aspects of it. And so that's where guys like me come in at. You dig? Cheers, man. You dig? Y'all remember The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, man? Put an 11 in the chat if you remember The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis. Used to come on Channel 34 back in the day, man. On PBS. I might have been a different channel where y'all from, but here in Columbus, Ohio, was Channel 34, PBS. Public Broadcasting System, Channel 34, you feel me? I used to watch that Chronicles of Narnia when I was a kid. And then I actually read the book. And then years later, I would find out who C.S. Lewis actually was. And I'm talking about the guy who wrote the Chronicles of Narnia. You did? Yeah, man. Y'all know how we do it, man. Now, tomorrow night, y'all gonna love tomorrow night's show, man. Oh, tomorrow night's show is going to be lit. And it's not going to be one that you soon forget. You did? And I think tomorrow evening is a perfect evening to have this conversation. And I know it's going to ruffle a lot of y'all's feathers, right? I know it is. And I'm not going to say that it was my intentions or, I ain't going to say it was my intentions to rabble-rouse nobody, but it's my intentions to definitely have a conversation. Oh, and we going to get to it. We definitely going to get to it. And I think this is going to be one for the books. You feel me? Well, this boy Charleston White just going at it with everybody, huh? He ain't got no chill for nobody, huh? Everybody get the smoke, huh? That boy crazy, you hear me? My brother D-Money the Don gonna be on the show Wednesday. You hear me? My girl Charlotte gonna chop it up with me on Thursday for Ladies Night, man. She funny as hell. We're gonna chop it up about some funny ass stuff. We're gonna talk about stuff like, you know, chicks being 40 plus and, you know, hitting the OnlyFans, and, you know, we're gonna talk about all type of crazy. But tomorrow, this is gonna be the show right here. You feel me? Tomorrow, this is gonna be the show that everybody gonna want to tap in on, because, you know, everybody talk about this and talk about that. And I just want to say, when it comes to Jay-Z being GOAT status, I beg to differ. I beg to differ. Right? I beg to differ. So make sure y'all tap in with us tomorrow, man. Y'all know we going in. We definitely going in tomorrow. Same damn time, same damn it channel, man. I don't really like saying that word channel, man. Same page. You know? Same time, same page, man. You dig me, man? I appreciate everybody coming out. I appreciate everybody tapping in, walking with me as I sit down and break down the effects of social engineering on the psyche as a content creator. It's very much imperative that we inform ourselves on all the ways we are being affected by interacting with this unintelligent artificial intelligence. we must be aware of what effects it is having on us, right? What are we exchanging with it when we interact in it? Because rest assured, there's an energetic exchange involved here every single time. So just think about if you got multiple devices. Think about the same unintelligent artificial intelligence connects all of our devices. The same unintelligent artificial intelligence that powers my devices powers yours and everybody over the world. So it has access to all of us. Now think about when we sync and link to the metaverse. You're going to have to worry about the information coming from the metaverse to your avatar versus the avatar information going out to the metaverse. Because once you energetically, through human brain computer interfacing, connect it to the metaverse, who do you think is in control at that point? Huh? Who do you think is in control of your body, your livelihood, your life in the actual real world if you are constantly submerged, immersed into the metaverse? Huh? That's a whole nother topic for no whole nother day. Huh? That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day, huh? Oh, I got some ideas for next week's shows, and they're going to be fire. Right? But tomorrow, this is going to be the topic of discussion right here, man. You hear me? We're going to be discussing this guy, Sean Corey Carter. Oh, yeah, we're going to discuss this freaking guy, so-called GOAT. A lot of people would agree. A lot of people will say, yeah, I'd agree with that Jay-Z is the greatest of all time. Oh, but we're going to dissect Mr. Sean Carter tomorrow. Sean Corey Carter. Oh, yeah, we're going to dissect him and analyze him very thoroughly tomorrow on more levels than just bars. Right? Because although we must learn, brothers and sisters, right? We must learn to separate the man and the woman from the music. But at the same time, we got to have the integrity, right? Got to have the intelligence to realize that at some point, the man and the music are one, or the woman and the music are one. So with that being said, you are held responsible and accountable for how your music affects people. Right? If y'all pay attention, that is something that's being, promoted and pumped in the music industry, taking away artists' responsibility for their lyrics and how they may even influence people to behave, right? And they're going to be getting held accountable for that via H.R. 1955, the Violent Radicalization and Homegrown Terrorism Prevention Act, ideologically based violence, right? Your art could be considered ideologically based violence. Why y'all think I talk about H.R. 1955 so heavy, man? It is literally every part of our society, specifically this new society that they have coming in. It's like this new society that they have coming in is fully geared towards being a part of H.R. 1955. As far as like implementing the protocols of H.R. 1955, right? Basically calling us all, we could all possibly potentially be homegrown terrorists. And I just want y'all to understand how all this stuff fits together, man. Right? And I know it's a lot, like I said, it's a lot to unpack You dig? You know, it's a lot to fathom, you know? It's a lot. I know it is. Trust me. If anybody knows it's me, I know it is. But you know, you gotta tap in and walk with me. You dig? You gotta tap in and walk with me, brethren, sister. You gotta tap in and walk with me, man. you know what I'm talking about? You gotta tap in and walk with me, man. We're gonna get straight to it though, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to get this interview together with Shalom girl, man. You know what I'm saying? She's very elusive. You know what I mean? I'm gonna to get in contact with. But I'm gonna see if I can make it happen tomorrow. You did. I'm just gonna sit there and see if I can make it happen tomorrow, or should I say make it happen? You know, get a phone call in with her and set up a formal date so we can get together and have that actual interview. Because I got to know a little bit more about Elon Musk when he was a young boy. You know what I'm talking about? And this is crazy and a beautiful thing how the Most High just bring people into your life, into your cipher. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? You never know who is who. You know what I'm saying? So y'all keep your head on a swivel. You did? Question everything, man. You did? Question everything. Especially what you hear from me. You did? Yeah, he looked like I say, man, Jay-Z. This is how you know Jay-Z is being presided over by massive entities, right? Not only is this guy a self-proclaimed student or a self-proclaimed studier of the workings of Aleister Crowley, right? He also is obsessed clearly with Jean-Pierre Basquiat. He's clearly obsessed with that guy. And just like his witch of a wife, Beyonce, is channeling the Hindi spirit of Kaylee through an entity she calls Sasha Fierce, Sean Carter is clearly trying to invoke the spirit of Jean-Pierre Basquiat, right? He got his hair like him and everything, man. This guy Jay-Z, man. Sean Carter. Huh? Who's yeah, man. What y'all know about? What y'all know about Sean Carter, man? What y'all know about y'all boy Sean Corey Carter, man? You did? What y'all ain't know about him? Huh? Y'all ain't know about y'all's brethren, man? Sean Corey Carter? Y'all know how he get down, man? Huh? Y'all know how Jay-Z get down, man? Y'all homeboy, man? The so-called GOAT? Right? I love the internet, man. I swear I do, man. Love the internet, man. You hear me? I love the internet, man. I'm talking about anybody. You hear me, man? Said high up industry people are getting their whole stuff. Yes, they are. Said boy, step on anybody for $1. You hear me? Yeah, well, I don't know where Cupcake has been at, man. She's been elusive. You did. But check this out though, right here though, man, y'all. Y'all ain't know. Y'all boy Jay-Z, man. Y'all ain't know, man. Huh? Y'all ain't know y'all boy Jay-Z was actually a Mason for real, man. Y'all see him right there in the center? Oh, I'm weak as hell, man. Y'all see y'all boy Jigga, man, right there? Y'all see, y'all see that, man? Oh, the internet is undefeated, man. All right. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all, right? I remember I first seen this image. I'm like, I don't know. This picture look kind of suspect. You know what I mean? This picture looks very suspect. Right? Suspect as in, I very much highly doubt that that is actually Jay-Z sitting right there. But this also brings to light what I'll be talking to y'all about the level of technology, right, pertaining to visual and audio that is out. You can be made to look like you were somewhere you've never even been. You can be made to look like you said or are saying something you actually never said. There's technology out there, as we are seeing with these digital images, that you tell AI to paint a certain picture for you, and it creates the image for you. I want y'all to understand on how many levels we are being synced and linked with the frequencies of this unintelligent artificial intelligence. So all of y'all who are interacting with those unintelligent artificial intelligent bots asking you to tell it to draw something for you, you are giving it some of your imagination. It is trying to download your creativity. Remember what I told y'all, the unintelligent artificial intelligence cannot create. It can only mimic, duplicate, copy. Do you understand what I'm saying to y'all when I say that? Huh? You hear me? He said that boy pretty high up, sitting that close. He's second row with it, huh? Now, you know, it could be argued that this is a Photoshop image, right? Well, could be argued. That's not the point. I don't even think that's the point. And then think about it like this too, y'all, right? Pertaining to Jay-Z. Why would he address accusations if he didn't think or feel that anything was true about him. Why make a song called Freemason with Rick Ross? Why do that demonic ass, blasphemous ass performance of whatever that song was he did at the Oscars, Grammys, whatever it was, whatever show it was, where he did that demonic ass round table depiction of the Last Supper? Like, we ain't picked up on that. I'm just disrespectful. All right. And I know the Most High got something special planned for people like Jay-Z, man. All right. Sean Carter, I should say. Right. Got something real special planned for him. You did something real special. And that's not me wishing anything on him. I'm just telling you what's going to be. You know what I'm saying? I ain't say it was going to be good or bad. I just said it was going to be something special. Right? So y'all make sure, man, listen, man, tomorrow night, y'all ain't going to want to miss tomorrow night, man. We're going to get to it. We ain't going to be playing no games either. We're going to get straight to it. You feel me? We're going to get to it tomorrow. We're going to have this discussion. Is this brother, Jay-Z, is he really the GOAT? Open panel, of course. Everybody's welcome. Literally, everybody's welcome. Unless you come on that bull, and then you won't be welcome. You did. And we will kindly escort you off the premises. You did. No problem with bouncing niggas. You understand me, man? Got a lot more content coming for y'all. A lot of more content coming for y'all. You did. A lot of interactive stuff. You know what I'm saying? We got some collaborations coming up. You know what I mean? We got collaborations coming up. You know, more interviews. See y'all like them interviews, huh? We're going to keep them interviews coming. I know a lot of dope people. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing to hit y'all. Bless y'all with a dope interview. You know what I'm saying? Like we're going to have on Wednesday night and Thursday night this week. You did. We're going to get straight to it. You know what I'm saying? Wednesday, my homeboy D-Money the Don is definitely going to be on the show. You know what I'm saying? Definitely going to be on the show this Wednesday. One of my brethren. You know what I'm saying? One of my comrades who definitely done been through the paint, through the fire with me. And we're going to get to it, man. He got a lot of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to chop up heavy game, as we always do over here, man. Y'all know how I do it. When I interview people come on here, y'all know how y'all know the levels of that GAME that get dropped. You feel me? No matter what the topic of the discussion is, some uncommon information is definitely going to be bestowed. You feel me? And it's definitely going to be a learning experience. So, you know what I'm talking about? Make sure y'all tap in tomorrow, 7 p.m. Y'all know how we do it over here. We going in. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to have a good time. My brother King Els is going to be in the building. You did. My brother King Els is definitely going to be in the building. You never know. It's going to be an open panel. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all going to be able to come up in the building. You know what I'm saying? We want to get everybody's opinion on this, man. And everybody's opinion is valid. And everybody's opinion will be will be accepted. You feel me? Yeah, there's really no right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna let the people decide, right? We're gonna let the people decide, as it always should be anyway. We're gonna let the people decide if you're the greatest of all time. You don't get what that boy what that boy Ebro, what did Ebro tell little Uzi Vert back in the day? That little boy Uzi Vert said, he said, I don't have to, he said, he said, and he said Ebro told little Uzi, you don't decide if you're hot. He said, you don't get to decide if you're hot. We decide that. I was like, damn, I kind of respected that though. When he said we, he was talking about the people, but I really think he was talking about the radio. Maybe y'all can find that interview and see for yourself, right? Maybe I was just bugging. Maybe y'all might see something I didn't see, right? But I think my discernment of character is on point enough to see that, yeah, that nigga Ebro was on that bullshit. That nigga said, you don't get to decide if you're hot. Yeah. He said, we decide that. You know what I'm saying? He could have been meaning the culture, you know what I'm saying? Or he could have been meaning, the DJs decide if you hot or not. Yeah. I don't know, maybe that just went over some of y'all head. I don't know. You feel me? Go check out the interview, though. Maybe you might be able to catch on to what I'm talking about. You did. But anyway, though, man, thanks to everybody for coming out. Like I always tell y'all, I appreciate y'all coming out. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all right here with me. And I respect that. I honor that. And I cherish that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. I really do. Don't ever get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all my subs. I appreciate everybody who take time out of their life to tap in and, listen to me talk my ish. It's very humbling. It's very humbling. You did. Can you dig it? Can you really now? Can you dig it, baby? Yeah, tomorrow we're going to the gym. Yes, sir. Tomorrow we're going to the gym and get it in. You did. It's chest day. So we definitely gonna be hitting the bench. Tossing up some iron. You know what I'm saying? Tossing up some iron. That's what we're gonna be doing tomorrow. So man. That's funny as hell, man. You feel me? Y'all might have seen that video. Y'all might have seen that interview that I'm talking about. Y'all might have seen that. I think because Ebro had asked Lil Uzi Vert to freestyle. And you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm about to see if I can find that shit real quick for y'all. I bet I can find it.
I hope I piss your friends
Your
off.
fans gonna be disappointed. All the old guys, they're gonna be they don't even know why I'm on here right now.
What they'll be disappointed is if you get up here and these bars you spit is trash, and I don't tell you they trash. So let's get to these raps since you're so nice.
We make a song like.
You said that was your favorite Kanye song, right?
Yeah. Well done. I ain't do that. Hey, yeah. Running through all of these groupies. Yeah. I might just put my right in that coochie, like, yeah. I feel like Boosie with all of this coochie, all of these diamonds and diamonds, yeah. All of these diamonds, they dancing, yeah. Feel like they're bitch, they be prancing, yeah. Drive around riding some shit, got your bitch right on my dick, like, yeah. I might just whip it, yeah. I might just change it, I might just flip it, like, I just got me a new AK. So, I might just have to be the case. Got your bitch up all in my face, yeah. Go yard, that's all on my case, that be the brief. Okay, I keep it so brief, yeah. I might just get on the teeth, yeah. I do not need that little bitch and I'm young, so I might fuck on the niece. Like, yeah, I do not care about that. I might not care about that. I got money. Yeah, I just make that shit stack. Yeah, my little bitch, you know, black, like, yeah. My little bitch is so black, I like to get it. I feel like Trick. That be the daddy. Got bitch on my dick and she want it. I might drive around, do a drop by and cat it. Like, yeah. Tell that little bitch that my pocket so fat. I do not have to just act. I do not have to just turn. Got your girl on me. I feel like I'm making, I don't know, man.
I mean, I respect the how you fell off at the end.
Yeah. Put another beat on, shit.
Nah, because all I got is old man beats and you're not built.
Hey, listen. It's going to be a lot of young guys coming up here and they ain't going to want to rap on that. I'm trying to tell you, it's changing.
Yo, look.
It's changing.
I hope they change.
It's changing, bro.
I hope they change. But as I've seen with all you little young motherfuckers that think you nice.
Yeah.
He is pretty nice. You nice.
Yeah, I'm good.
Y'all get to like 27, 28, and y'all niggas get to struggling, and y'all be trying to come back to find that sound.
I ain't gonna struggle, bro.
All right, we're gonna see.
We gonna see.
Oh, you gonna learn. And guess what? I'm gonna be here.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all hear that? That was trash. That was absolutely horrible. That beat was horrible. That beat was terrible, man. That beat was garbage. That beat was trash, wasn't it? That beat was terrible. It's running more than Lord Styles Roseberry. This is Lil Uzi Vert. He's a great guy, great kid. Shout out to DJ Drama for putting me on to him. I met him at Mean Street Studio. Give it up for him. We're happy for him. Out of Philly, but lives in Atlanta. Yeah. How long ago did you move to Atlanta?
Like 8 months. I finna move from Atlanta.
Where you going?
I don't know, but every interview I tell people I live in Atlanta. I don't want them to know that. I really want to move though. Yeah.
Love that. Can you explain? I'm assuming the Uzi part of your name has to do with your ability to rap.
Yeah.
And the vert part
is like vertical, like a vertical jump.
You got an ollie.
Yeah. Well, that's funny. Yeah.
I thought maybe it was because your ollie game, skateboard game was crazy.
I can though, but it wasn't from there.
No, it wasn't skate talk. It wasn't skate talk.
We had this debate before you walked in. We're trying to figure it out. Yeah.
No, it's more like like a vertical. Like
she tried to play that nigga, man.
When I'm sure you've been asked this 9,000 times. How long you been linked with our boy Drama?
10,000. Ask me that.
Yeah, 10,000 times.
10,000
I like Lil Uzi Vert.
For a while. We've been for a while. I haven't been rapping that long, but as long as I've been rapping, I kind of know.
How old are you though?
I'm 21.
So you just getting how long you been rapping? 4 years, 5 years?
2.5.
Well, why rap? What was the?
My homie in my high school used to rap and used to get all the attention. So I'm like, I can rap too.
But I don't understand.
This is how this works. I want a piece of that too.
But I don't understand. You don't even seem like a guy who would particularly.
That is not how it works.
I did. I used to be like that. I used to be like that in high school. It was different.
Well, it was different before you started getting the attention.
Not even just because. I might just whip it.
And these bars you spit is trash. And
your fans gonna be disappointed even though I'm on here.
So you gonna get to these bars?
If you pull up, I'm telling you right now, if you pull out one of them old beats, I'm not
rapping.
Straight up. You see me, bro? I am a rock star, bro. I'm not rapping on that type stuff.
We'll decide when you're a rock star.
Let me hear it, and I'm letting you know.
You heard him?
You know, I'm not rapping on it.
Heard your name again, and then here you are.
Shit.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That was supposed to go.
So you gonna get to these bars?
If you pull up, I'm telling you right now, if you pull out one of them old beats, I'm not rapping on it. Straight up. You see me, bro? I am a rock star, bro. I'm not rapping on that type stuff.
We'll decide when you're a rock star.
Let me hear it, and I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know.
He's at least being honest with you.
Yeah. My fans,
so
my fans won't be disappointed. They get it.
No, they will.
No, they
but
won't.
I hope I pitch you.
He said, no, they will.
Be disappointed. All the old guys, they're gonna be. Yeah, they don't even know why I'm on here right now.
What they'll be disappointed is if you get up here in these bars, you spit is trash, and I don't tell you they trash. So let's get to these raps since you know so nice.
We make a song like.
You said that was your favorite Kanye song, right?
Yeah.
Well done.
I ain't do that. Hey, yeah. Running through all of these groupers. Yeah. I might just put my right in their coochie. Like, yeah. I feel like Boosie with all of this coochie. All of these diamonds and diamonds. Yeah. All of these diamonds, they dancing. Yeah. Feel like their bitch, they be prancing. Yeah. Drive around riding some shit. Got your bitch right on my dick like yeah. I might just whip it. Yeah. I might just change it. I might just flip it. Like I just got me a new AK. So I might just have to be all the case. Got your bitch up all in my face. Yeah. Go yeah, that's all on my case. That be the brief. Okay, I keep it so brief. Yeah. I might just get on the teeth. Yeah. I do not need that little bitch and I'm young. So I might fuck on the niece. Like, yeah. I do not care about that. I might not care about.
Pause, man. Did y'all hear what he said? You like them young, so you might fuck on her niece. Like, huh? What? Did y'all catch that? Garbage.
Yeah, I just make that shit stack. Yeah, my little bitch, she don't black like, yeah. My little bitch is so black, I gotta get it. I feel like Trick, that be the daddy. Got bitch on my dick and she want it.
This nigga really think he's spitting too.
Yeah, tell the little bitch in my pocket so fat. I do not have to just act. I do not have to just turn. Got your girl on me, I feel like I'm making, I don't know, man.
I mean, I respect the how you fell off at the end.
Yeah. Put another beat on, shit.
Nah, because all I got is old man beats and you're not built for
Hey, listen. It's going to be a lot of young guys coming up here and they ain't going to want to rap on that. I'm trying to tell you, it's changing.
Yo, look.
It's changing.
I hope they change.
It's changing, bro.
I hope they change. But as I've seen with all you little young motherfuckers that think you nice.
Yeah.
He is pretty nice.
You nice.
Yeah, I'm good.
Y'all get to like 27, 28, and y'all niggas get to struggling, and y'all be trying to come back to find that sound.
I ain't gonna struggle, bro.
All right, we're gonna see.
We gonna see. Oh, you gonna learn.
And guess what? I'm gonna be here.
Yeah. It's gonna be totally different too. Like I'm be all the way a rock star about it.
No, let me ask you, because you keep throwing around this rock star thing. What does that mean? What does that mean to you?
It means a lot to me. It's a lifestyle.
Like, give me more words than that.
What does that mean? What do you mean by it? That is a good question.
Like, what does that look like? Is that just...
It look like me. It look like Marilyn Manson. It looks like Gigi Allen. It looks like, Lil Uzi.
Like real rock stars.
Yes. Yeah. Serious. You should come
real
to
creative.
You should come to my show tonight.
I saw some of your video.
No.
I got experience.
After video, you should come to my show tonight at SOB's.
Word.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's going.
His fans is crazy. He's got crazy fans.
Crazy ones.
You do the stage diving and all that.
Oh yeah, I front flip in the crowd and all types of stuff like that.
Not as so busy,
That'll be tough. You're crazy if I want. You're crazy if I want.
Have you been in there before?
Bro, you're crazy if I want.
But the stage is so low.
Have you saw little Uzi Vert before? Of course.
He said, "We'll decide if you're a rock star."
I can jump, but I'm built like 5'5", so there's some guys that can do that, but you see how I'm built. I ain't got them.
And so you speak of rock stars. I hear you rap a lot about having sex with women. Like that's a favorite, and I respect that.
It is a favorite. It's a favorite. For many of us, it's a favorite.
Also, you play instruments.
Whoa, you said I play. That's crazy that you said that. When I was young, I don't say it because I don't know more. But when I was young, I played the trumpet at my school.
You was nice?
I mean, I did it so I wouldn't be in trouble.
Like you were in the school band?
Slick for a little bit, but then like it ain't work out my grades.
Let me ask you something. It's interesting too. Now you say that and listen to how you rap. Does your rap patterns and any of that? Does any of that music play into how you pattern your patterns and things like that?
I just be rapping.
So you don't hear like that percussion and that.
Bro, I don't even know how to read bars. I really don't.
You plan on learning?
No respect for the craft.
Just go with it.
No respect for the craft.
I'm trying to tell him that. You see, I'm just thank you, man.
Listen, this old motherfucker.
Put on RoboCop because I said it's my favorite beat and try to make me freestyle it like Kanye freestyled on RoboCop and he's gonna try to make me do it. Like, man,
I wanted to see how left you could go.
That's crazy. That's a beat right there that you take your time on and you get super high. and you're crazy for that one.
Crazy. I was gonna tell you crazy for that. Y'all give it up for Lil Uzi Virgil. Pleasure to I like this guy. You know, man, I love you.
That dude is weird, man. Lil Uzi Vert is a weirdo, man. Little midget, or I don't say little small person looking ass dude, boy. Hey, man, tomorrow night we gonna get straight to it. You hear me? We about to get up out of here, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Tomorrow night we getting straight to it. We're gonna have a discussion, open panel. Everybody is invited. Everybody's welcome. All the hip hop heads. I want y'all to tap in. Tomorrow night show, man. Tomorrow night show, y'all. We're going to get to it, man. Right? Is Jay-Z really the GOAT? Right? Is he really the GOAT, y'all? We're going to get straight to it. Weird as shit, man. Say, oh, palm tree head ass nigga. Sideshow Bob looking ass, man. Fake ass Basquiat looking ass nigga. Huh? Jay-Z terrible, man. He got an identity crisis going on, man. He don't know what the fuck. He don't know if he want to be a gangster, a dope boy, a businessman, a tycoon, a Freemason. You know what I'm saying? He don't know what the hell he want to be, man. But we do know one thing about him. He's willing to do anything to get it, to be it. And that's a dangerous guy. A double-minded man is a dangerous guy, y'all. When we just talking about that, a double-minded man is a dangerous person, a dangerous man. You hear me? You want to mess with guys who are sound mind, right? Yeah, they do, man. Yeah, look at Snoop. These guys was raised by their mamas. These guys are the products of single mothers, Jay-Z and Snoop. You hear me? Yeah, Snoop is an absolute embarrassment. He is literally the personification of everything that is slapstick, shucking and jiving, Sambo about black people. Right? Goddamn shame, man. It's embarrassing, man. He said, dude, a whole grandfather running around promoting gang country. Yeah, man. Snoop ought to be ashamed of himself, man. That nigga Cal, I think his name is Calvin. Oh, Calvin. Yeah, Arrested Development ass niggas. Stuck in they 18 and 19-year-old mind frame ass niggas. And the media, or should I say the music industry, capitalizes on these guys' trauma, right? And use them for their nefarious uses. This is flat out, man. It is what it is, y'all. Tap in, walk with us, right? Tap in, walk with us. You did. Tomorrow night, we're going to be discussing this looking ass dude right here. Right? This dude, Mr. O, want to come in. I'm about to end the damn show, man. What's up, man?
What's up, bro, man? I was just gonna say, man, what's up? What's good with your pimping? What's happening, Jay? Good topic tonight, though. They really is messing with our brains, and I feel for us content creators, for real, bro.
Yeah, man. That's why I wanted to speak on it, man, because like I say, I didn't notice I titled the show Social Engineering, the effects of social engineering on the psyche as a content creator, not the psyche of a content creator. Because that would be making the show about me. And I'm not the only content creator, so I'm not that arrogant. You did? I'm not that arrogant. Contrary to proper opinion,
man. I was gonna say.
Go ahead, bro. Oh yeah, this nigga must be at work.
Oh no, I was listening, bro. I was gonna say I don't know what happened.
No, go ahead.
Yeah,
You dropped you out momentarily, but I brought you back in. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
Oh yeah, like I was saying, man, majority of these older guys out here, you know, these Gen X and even some of us older millennials, they have a identity crisis. I'm glad that you had just talked on that because Gen X and us older millennials, we basically propelled the culture of the 2010s and now the 2020s. We are considered the oldest or the eldest, how you want to say it. And like you had just said about a few seconds before, stuck in adolescence. Like, look at Jay-Z and Snoop Dogg. They always want to reminisce about 88 and 93. You know what I'm saying? When they was out there dope boy and they were pimping and gangbanging and shit. Now, you see how they trying to do now? Look at Jay-Z, man, looking like Basquiat, like you said, bro. And look at Snoop Dogg cooking cookies and muffins with fucking old girl.
I guess Martha Stewart gets some street cred from being associated with Snoop when he has absolutely no street cred whatsoever. Zero. I think that's very ironic.
Until you got that murder charge, then everybody was like, "Oh, he gangster now."
Yeah, man, but we all know he ain't do that yet, man. We all know that, man. He was alive to remember that.
Yeah, it was the bodyguard.
Slump ass nigga, man. This nigga. Murder was the case that they gave me.
And I hate to say the reason why that walk with me, the reason why I use those two the artists specifically, because who had a more cultural impact than them two rappers I mentioned. Now, for the past 3+ decades, these dudes have found a way to reinvent themselves, stay relevant, and pretty much everybody between when they came out in their younger days, even to their children's children, everybody know who Snoop and Jay-Z is, basically, right? So they influence the whole entire culture. What did they influence? They influenced a whole almost 3 generations of adolescent thinking, basically following number of trends. Like Jay-Z is considered a trendsetter. Everything he do is basically a new trend. So if he throw up the diamond and that damn all-seeing eye, everybody, their mom was throwing up all-seeing eye, thinking they part of the rock. Then he started rocking that do a style labels and shit on his clothes, and people stop saying that shit in their vernacular everyday living. Motherfuckers are walking around being Jay-Z without being Jay-Z.
Don't even realize it, man. Don't even realize it. He's an avid follower and student of Aleister Crowley. Out of his own mouth admits this stuff, man. Yeah. When y'all see, it was a line of t-shirts they came out with that had the what'd you say?
I'll say, go ahead, bro.
No, I was just saying they came out with a line a few years ago, and it was a whole bunch of sayings on shirts, on the Rockaware shirts. One of the last things they did before they kind of went under a little bit or went not mainstream or out of style. They was putting all type of little sayings on his clothes, like around the collar and stuff. And one of the lines they put out was a t-shirt that was saying "The Rambling Elite." All right. Do what thou wilt and shit like that. That's straight out of Aleister Crowley's Thelema Society, man. And that's what I be telling y'all, watch who these guys, the organizations they're a part of. You know. My man Uncle Diggity say, man, He said, "Oh, see what happened was smoking, gang banging, drug selling, and excessive spending. Those are the lessons from those two." Yeah, man. And you see, trying to jack my homie Basquiat's whole swag from his hair to his style of clothes and everything. Like they, you know, him and his witch of a wife is invoking demons, man. You can literally sing. You can literally go to the internet right now and see actual real-time footage of Beyonce's whole facial structure completely changing. Right.
Straight demon time. I mean, you can't even look.
You hear me?
As much as I never want to believe all the stuff that I've been seeing come to my eyes for the last 20 some odd years, you know, falling, you know, saying dealing with the other world, the occult, or whatever, what have you. Never wanted to believe it. Thought was just some hocus pocus job talk that people used to talk about back in the day. Shit that wasn't real. But now, oh, that shit more real. That shit real, bro.
Yeah, it's very real. It's very, very real. And I want y'all to understand that. And we're going to get into that tomorrow for sure. We're going to break this thing down. Everybody's welcome. I want all my hip hop because I know this is a touchy subject because there's a lot of people feel some type of way about this issue and this topic right here. But y'all know, dealing with me, man, we're going to address this from a whole nother level.
Well, damn it, because I am a big J. I hate to say it. I could talk shit all day about Sean Corey Carter, but when I separate him being the devil worshiping ass he is, that nigga Jay-Z. When that nigga came out in '96, I ain't gonna lie though, he haven't disappointed me yet. Every time I put him against everybody else's favorite rapper, I be like, he smoked them.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I mean, I will agree with you to an extent on that. You feel me? But at the same time, when we talk about the so-called greatest of all time, for one, you gotta think about the energy that is even invoking and manifesting right there. Just that word itself. You feel me? Yeah, man. And then you gotta think about what Kirk Franklin's soft ass just said.
To be fair, LL was the first one to say that though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But no matter who said it first, you have to be aware of the energy that it is invoking when you speak it into existence. When you call yourself a goat or the goat, or refer to somebody else as the goat, or keep saying the goat, the goat, the goat, the goat. All right. And realize what that shit represents.
Or riding the goat.
Anything to do with a goat. Anything. That's crazy, right?
Or riding said goat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You forgot. You forgot. You forgot. I'll go. My bad, bro. You was breaking up. I ain't.
Nah, you good. I was saying Lance Parker. My thing on Lance Parker. Lance Parker said I like Nas and Jadakiss way better than Jigga, man. I could agree with that to an extent.
I can too. Look, 2000. What was that? 2002 to 2004. Them three niggas went on and Banks. I gotta throw my boy Lloyd Banks in them. Them four niggas. They ran them 2 years in my opinion, rap. Like nobody could touch them four lyrically. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we won't get to all of this tomorrow, man. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be one that y'all ain't gonna want to miss. It's gonna be very controversial, very juicy. You dig? Everybody's invited. Bring your butts, bring your drinks. We're gonna chop it up tomorrow. We're gonna have this discussion. Is Jay-Z the GOAT, man? Is he? Is he the GOAT? Has he actually earned the title GOAT? Greatest of all time? Of all time? Greatest? Really?
I'm still waiting on that battle rap with him. Then be solidified.
You said battle rap.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Look, if him and Rakim, I mean, the God MC. That's another what's the name? The God MC. He calls himself the God MC. You know, Rakim called himself that first. That takes the whole entire meaning. What is a God MC? really.
Good question. We're gonna get into all of that tomorrow.
That might
man.
be tied into that was think about it.
Hold on, what you just say? Oh, you breaking up. You keep muting your mic. I don't know what Mr. O got going on. He was breaking up. We about to get up out of here though, man. Can you hear me?
All right, Virgil, I go and see you tomorrow. That's why I meet you. You hear you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit, but you breaking up some awful. But tap in with us tomorrow. We're going in, man. Yeah, I think it's phone, man. I think it's phone terrible, man. That's what y'all do with these terrible phones, man. Get your phone game right, man. You gotta make sure your phone game is proper, right? Tap in and walk with me, man. I keep telling y'all, man. We doing actual real life content, man. The type of stuff that, you know what I mean, you ain't gonna get from too many other places, you dig? Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be in the 70s in my city. Taco Tuesday gonna be slapping everywhere, you dig? And I'm definitely gonna go check out one of my brother's spot and go get some of them old tacos tomorrow. You know what I'm talking about? That's a fact. But as of right now, we about to get up out of here, Jack. You dig? We about to get on up through, man. You know what I'm talking about? We about to get on up through, man. It's been a real evening. I appreciate everybody coming out, tapping in. You understand me? Very much so appreciated. Right? And I want y'all to understand that, man, the unintelligent artificial intelligence is getting just as much from us, if not more, than we are getting from it. How about we start making the Matrix do as we see fit? Y'all enjoy y'all's evening, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering, tap in with us tomorrow evening. We will be going in. Y'all see it on the screen. That's going to be the topic of discussion. Let's go, man. Enjoy y'all evening, man. Bye. We bringing this message to you, fake woke niggas. Gotta wake these niggas up, man. All y'all out there scrambling their eyes and falling victim to this propaganda. Niggas believe in the glitch. Let's talk to these niggas. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily, so I dance around them like my name was Alvin Hayes. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. Alarm clock, wake 'em up, time to wake 'em up. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily, so I dance around them like my name was Alvin Hayes. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. Alarm clock, wake 'em up, time to wake 'em up. I gotta set the alarm, wake you up from the slumber. Wake 'em up, Floyd and Harry, fake woke niggas, y'all done some dumbass niggas. Drop jewels, but people don't pay any attention. Let's see an idiot me, really wake them up henchmen. A lot of times these woke niggas be really sleep. Shit, the price on a nigga's life is extra cheap. Only the real from my niggas, we all elite. We made a living eating these rappers, nigga, bon appetit. Yeah, pause. Me and my brethren be down for the cause. We gotta come together and tear down all these walls. In illusory fault lines like racism and bring light to the woke, just like the Baptist.
The congregation spoke. These niggas ain't who they claim to be. A bunch of Peter pop off. Niggas really be lames to me. Anytime you at war, it's gonna be casualties. But when we come together, it's easy to beat the enemies.
Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. So I dance around them like my name was Alvin Ailey. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily.
Alarm clock, wake 'em up. Time to wake 'em up.
Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. So I dance around them like my name was Alvin Ailey. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily.
Alarm clock, wake 'em up. Time to wake 'em up. Alarm clock to the woke. Time to wake 'em up. The main initiative should be to get your cake up. You wave riding niggas need life jackets to stay afloat. Meanwhile, I'm blowing on gas straight from the Ivory Coast.
And every post I be hitting y'all with them straight fast. The sun grid is now here. We gotta face down. While they coming with microchips and vaccinations, fake dope niggas perpetuating indoctrination.
Fuck this pandemic scam. This was a damn gimmick. Niggas will believe that they mom died if she still living. Open your eyes, nigga. You can see the lies, nigga. See, we gotta stop letting the blind lead the blind, nigga.
And that's the biggest fact, which you better tell me niggas. Listen to the 2030. It's gonna be hell, niggas. So fuck AOC and her new Green Deal. I'm Neo in this bitch. You want they red pill.